What's up, crazy mutts? I'm Kaostar the Wolfy, and I'm gonna start being brutally honest in this video, starting now, that I've been under a extreme amount of stress lately, like several months kind of duration, and it's 50-50 between a lot of personal stuff in my life and YouTube, Twitch. So this video is focusing on the Twitch YouTube aspect of it. So I'm going to dive a little bit into around the time when I started the duration of time that I was what I like to call dual streaming simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. And that was fun. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. But, it was, like I said, it was stressful in its own respect. Not too much, but constantly having to check the bit rates for both sides and checking to see if, the server that I'm running on is okay, it's green lighted, whatever. I use XSplit for those who haven't ever known for my broadcasting. And it was a lot of stress constantly trying to check the bit rates every day before I hit the stream buttons for Twitch and YouTube. And a lot of times, I wanted to play stuff like A Perfect Circle, Marilyn Manson, maybe some Disturbed in my pre-stream and intermission break screens, maybe post-stream. But, I was trying to look out for myself on the YouTube side of things. I know Twitch would just simply mute it, and that would be that on the Twitch side, but I felt like I had to, for lack of a nicer term, cover my ass for the YouTube side, and that was one of the underlying aspects why I kicked YouTube out of the streaming equation. And it may not be permanent, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But throughout, as I was, trying to cover my ass, trying to bring in good music at the same time, but covering my ass to make sure that, it's not gonna screw me up on YouTube, there was two instances that really rather pissed me off. One was the grand finale of streaming this year's Ratchet and Clank reboot, which was blocked worldwide. And at that point, I was still chill. It was still chill with me, and I took it with a grain of salt that, okay, maybe I shouldn't have streamed this on the YouTube side and tried publishing it as normal videos. So everything's good for a while. I'm still enjoying double streaming, trying to handle confused viewers on both sides who, were confused at who the hell I was talking to and all sorts of other shit. And then Mario RPG comes along for streaming, and I spontaneously play one of the first main Soul Eater theme in the final broadcasting of Mario RPG, and it looks like it's gonna publish, and the publish button is ready to be hit. It's all good. Next thing I know, I get an email on my Google, Gmail, whatever you want to call it, saying that it's been blocked in 4 countries, and one of the 4 countries was US, which really pissed me off because, I mean, look at us. We're weebs. We're weebs. I'm only kidding. We're not weebs. Maybe a few people in US, but not everybody's a weeb. But anyways, that was the final straw with me on YouTube streaming, so I cut that out and focused on Twitch streaming. And I do miss having YouTube in the mix, but I needed to alleviate some of the stress, but it didn't really help that much because I was still really stressed because there was still the aspect of making videos. And for a little bit here, you notice that I may have been ahead of the game hardcore for once in this last year that I've been doing videos. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people said, well, it's about fucking time, Wolfy, but there was still a lot of stress on my shoulders because, enjoying myself on Twitch, which I do, I enjoy streaming. I'm gonna be honest and say I enjoy streaming a lot more than than making videos, and I'm sorry if that makes a lot of people sad, but it is what it is. And the thing with me and streaming is I've come to learn what kind of streamer I am, and I understand and I accept that I prefer to focus more on a chat interaction style of streaming versus, rambling on and on about game or the game that I'm streaming or other games or whatever the topic could be. But it shows that, I'm friendly. I mean, it has its pros and its cons. Every type of streaming that people do has its pros and cons. And a lot of people may look down on my style more than others, but it is what it is. Once I start growing as a streamer, it'll grow with me, and people will learn that, hey, he's not totally whatever. He's talking like a motherfucker to all these people. And I truly realized this when I was streaming Secret of Mana on Twitch. And it was nighttime streaming. I wanted to try something new for a week, and to be quite honest, I prefer nighttime streaming, and I hope to get to that point to where I can be a full nighttime streamer sometime in the near future, maybe. But there was a lot, especially near the end of my Secret of Mana run on Twitch. There was a lot of chat interaction going on throughout the entire stream. And I was laughing. Everybody was laughing. We were carrying on the conversation. They were all talking to each other in the chat room. I was talking with them, and I was laughing my ass off quite a bit. And a fun time was had by everybody, and that's what I'm working towards. That's what I live for, as far as streaming. But at the same time, as soon as I hit that end stream button, it's instantaneous. Okay, I gotta start focusing on YouTube videos. I gotta get ahead of the game. I gotta try to make videos for the day. Whatever the hell I was thinking. And and keep in mind, I've still got that chat interaction mindset going, so it kind of messes with me throughout the video. So I think maybe, I need to take a step back and assess the situation, look at all the possible paths I could take, what have you. So I'm taking a break from YouTube. I don't know how long I'm going to be taking a break from making videos, but it's too much stress trying to jump from one to the other, and I hardly have time during the day to myself anymore, because it's like, okay, streaming's done, I gotta make these videos, I gotta put all this stuff into the videos, and render them, and upload them to YouTube, and by that time, my day's just about done. By that time, it's like somewhere in between 8 to 10 at night my time. And it's like, Jesus Christ, where the fuck is the time gone? Oh wait, that's right. So I need a break, guys, and I hope everybody understands. I really hope everybody understands. And if new people come in and see my videos and like me, feel free to subscribe. I mean, that's your choice. If you like what you see in all my previous videos, subscribe. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't subscribe, but it's all there. It's going to stay here. My channel is going to stay active. And it'll be all good. But before I end this video, I will say that, I'll occasionally pop on with a little upload of some Twitch stream highlights, maybe enticing some people. Say, they might think, hey, he's a Twitch streamer, he focuses on streaming on Twitch, let's go check this motherfucking Wolfy out. Who the hell knows? But thank you for the support so far. I really mean that, and I hate having to take a break like this, but it's for the better. I need to take a lot of stress off my shoulders, and this may be a lot of the weight off my shoulders. I don't know yet, but I will be back somehow, some way, either by, the gaming videos that I've become so used to making, or maybe something else. I don't know yet, but this YouTube is not going to go to waste. I can promise that. So, link to my Twitch will be below. Thank you for watching. Keep on howling, you crazy mutts.